Kung Fu Panda. Everybody knows it, everybody loves the series. We've got animals becoming martial arts masters, and today we're going to be ranking them based on their aura. Now to do this, we're going to be using the good old tier list maker. Alright, so this is the list of characters that I've compiled for this list. I'm not trying to go too far and like make this video too long, so we're just going to stay in the main characters of the story. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into the list. So as you can see, we have 5 tiers. We've got the Aura Gods, the Menace Aura, the Aura Eviction, and the Auraless. Alright, so we're starting this list off strong with Shen, the Peacock. Everyone who watched Kung Fu Panda 2 knows that Shen was an absolute menace. I mean, he was genocidal. He basically pushed the pandas to the brink of extinction because of a prophecy that he heard, and then he was getting ready to take over China, and to put it simply, he would fight the greatest Kung Fu masters, and he knew that these guys were strong, so what did he do? He did not train. Matter of fact, he built a big ass cannon. And his design overall was pretty ruthless. You know that when he walked inside of a scene, he was there to stand on business. I mean, the guy could induce PTSD with his tail and basically glide on it. For these reasons, Shen has to go in the Aura Gods tier, because when he entered a scene, you know he was there to f shit up. Alright, so next up, we're gonna rank the Furious 5, or should I say, the Folded 5. The reason I say this is because they've been training for years to beat bad guys, and you know, in the first movies, they did their little demonstration, and you were like, damn, these guys are pretty strong. But then, time and time again, they just get folded one by one, like they can't do anything without Po. Except for maybe Tigris. Like in the first movie when they go to beat Tai Lung, there was the whole scene where they were running on the roof. And I was like, holy shit, Tai Lung is about to get a beating. But then he just like fingers them basically and one taps them. I do have to give props where props is due. My boy Mantis. He was an absolute menace. I mean, he was small, but he was probably the physically strongest out of all the members. It was awesome. And also Tigris. Tigris could hold her own pretty good, so that's why I'm gonna put Mantis and Tigris and Menace Aura and the rest of the Furious 5 inside of Aura. Because you know that they could beat like the normal Joes and the average warriors. But when it came to the big dogs, you know that they were no match at all. Alright, next up we've got Master Croc and Ox. These guys were pretty cool. Their designs were awesome and they looked like really strong people. I mean, they were hanging around with Master Rhino. But then, once Master Rhino got completely obliterated and reduced to atoms, they lost their entire confidence, which is why I believe that they must go in the Aura Eviction. Because then, once Po comes to rescue them, their literal dragon warrior, they were like, nah, just let us in this cage, man, we don't want to smoke with Shen. But you know, they are Kung Fu masters, so they do still have Aura, but they gotta do something big to regain it. Alright, next up, we've got Shifu, the little dog. Shifu was a master of multiple Kung Fu powerhouses. He built brick by brick Tai Lung, the Furious 5, and Po. Which is why... wait, I can't believe I gotta do this. But Mantis has gotta go down to Aura. And Shifu is gonna go in Menace Aura. The reason that Shifu is not an Aura God is because the thing that's holding him back is the fact that he could not beat the big dogs. He could not beat Shen, Tai Lung, or Kai. Alright, so next up we've got Home Lee, which is the big panda with the really crooked smile. I don't know why he's in this list, but I'd say he'd have to be Auraless, because all he does is basically like he's just there. I mean, he can get Aura eventually, but I don't really have the category to quantify him, so he's going in the Auraless for now. Next up is, oh my god, Tai Lung. Tai Lung was such a menace. His escape from basically Kung Fu Panda Alcatraz was insane. He had the whole world shook and terrified of him. And then of course, he folds the Furious 5 on the bridge effortlessly. Then he induces PTSD to Shifu, but eventually he does get beat by Po. But he racked up so much aura in the first movie that it doesn't even matter what he did from then. Like, he's an aura god no matter what. It just sucks that he gets portrayed as weak in the other movies. Like, for example, in the third movie, we can see that Kai stole his chi, or in the fourth, he gets licked by the chameleon and basically gets one-shotted. However, he racked up so much in the first movie that it doesn't even matter what happens. Like, he's gonna stay in the Aura Gods tier. Alright, next up we've got the old goat lady, the soothsayer. I've got to be honest, she goes in menace aura. She's not scared of Shen at all, even though he basically committed a genocide. So I think that she deserves to go in menace aura. She does not care what happens to her. Alright, next up, Poe's two daddies. So this might make people mad, however, this is how I see it. Now the reason why Poe's biological dad is in the aura eviction tier is because yes, he wanted it to see his son, which is a good reason to go out and find him, but he straight up lied to him. And as for his adoptive father, Mr. Ping, while he can be a little goofy and overprotective, he was always there for Poe and everything, which is why I think that he's got like a good aura, you know, like a comfortable aura. So while I do think that Mr. Ping has more aura, his biological dad also had his redemption arc, and when both of them combined to make this weird rhino armor, it was useful, I guess. Alright, so next up we've got Master Thundering Rhino. Sadly, he did get clapped by Shen's new invention, new cannon, so he did not really know what was going on, even if he looked down like the barrel, straight up. But he was actually pretty cool when he deflected those blades and aura pushed his hammer into Shen. It was pretty cool until he got clapped, but yeah, he definitely goes in menace aura. Next, we've got the god Oogway. This dude, well, this turtle is so nonchalant, it's actually insane. He's probably the greatest Kung Fu master ever, and when it's his time to go, he's just like, my time has come. Then he gives the branch away. I swear, when I was young, I thought he died forever, and I was actually pretty sad until I found out that he was just chilling in the spirit realm, taking a break while Tai Lung and Shen just racked everything in their way. But and then we see him fight Kai in the spirit realm, and boy, that battle was awesome. Oogway unleashed a supernova nuke. It was insane. I don't know how Kai beat that, but yeah, Oogway's in a league of his own. And now we've got Poe, the non-locked-in version. Poe is gonna go in the menace aura section, in between Shifu and Tigris, because when you see him, like, the people know that he's a dragon warrior and that, well, hopefully he's pretty strong, but even when he's not locked in, he has a menacing aura. People are not sure if they wanna scrap with him, so he's gonna go in the menace aura. All right, next up we've got Mei Mei, aka the panda who forcefully rizzed Poe. She's gonna have to go in the aura tier, you know, because she had a pretty good character development. She started off as this little ribbon dancer, and then eventually she got these nunchucks and started wrecking havoc, so she's gonna go in the aura tier. Next up, the chameleon. You already know she's gonna go in the auraless tier. She's probably the least memorable villain out of all of the movies. I don't know why, it was kind of a miss for me. All the other villains were perfect, but her, it was a miss. She doesn't have any real techniques or anything. She just licks the opponents and steals their chi and their kung fu that way, which it was kind of boring and doesn't make for a memorable villain, so yeah. Auraless. Next up, Master Cock. Well, Master Chicken. Master Chicken was a menace, straight up. This little chicken, he would just go into battle and not give a shit. I say he go into menace, even though, alright, let's be honest, he doesn't really do anything and doesn't do any damage or significant damage, but, you know, he's just a menace, man. Look at him, he's f***ing running. Next up, General Kai, man. This guy is the epitome, I don't know if that's a good word, but he's the epitome of aura. He just comes in swinging his blades like ding 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 ding. You already know he's going in the aura gods tier, and it's not even questionable. He's awesome, and his aura is unmatched. He just wrecks everyone and transforms them into these zombies. So yeah, General Kai, aura god, you already know. Finally, Poe, the locked-in version. There is no one cooler or anyone who has more aura than him when he's locked in. When he has his little staff and he decides to lock in and draw these symbols, it's amazing, man. Locked-in Poe is the epitome, well, higher epitome than Kai of aura. It's amazing. Locked-in Poe is something else. It's cool how in the fourth movie, all his opponents and past friends and opponents, they all respect him and they acknowledge him, so yeah. Locked-in Poe is the shit. Alright, so this is the list. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And let me know in the comments what you think about this list, if you would change anything. And yeah, so I'll see you in the next one. See ya.